Hello and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. Today we are working once again out of Lazarus Lynch's Son of a Southern Chef cookbook, and we're making Coca-Cola-Canned BBQ chicken. So you may have heard of beer can chicken, where you cook the chicken standing up on top of a can of beer. Well, this is that except with Coke. So I have a regular full sugar Coca-Cola. I don't know if this would work with diet. I assume what we're doing with it later this is going to turn into a sauce, and that may not thicken the same with diet. Like sugar sort of helps caramelize and thicken a sauce. It may not do the same thing with a diet or a 0-calorie Coca-Cola, but if you want to try it, go ahead. But we are going to use the full sugar as, well, he doesn't say full sugar, he just says Coca-Cola. Anyway, but right now it's the night before we're going to make it. We're going to make it tomorrow for like lunchtime. And we're making a marinade. So we're gonna leave it in the refrigerator in the marinade overnight. He says at least 4 hours up to overnight. So we're gonna do it overnight this time. And so about half of the can of Coke is going in here. The other half is gonna go, into the chicken to cook tomorrow. And I'm gonna add a bunch of stuff to this and whisk it together. So in here, I actually have two things. I have some Dijon mustard and some, I use grapeseed oil. He calls for canola oil, so any sort of oil that is neutral vegetable oil, liquid at room temperature, what you're looking for here. There we go, whatever. And make sure I get everything else in here. I have some brown sugar, just a little bit, not a whole lot. I have mustard, brown sugar, paprika. So this is smoked paprika, which is delicious, and we use a lot and we keep it on hand, and there's quite a bit of it in here. And then I have some chili powder, just sort of the standard chili powder mix. Good enough. I have garlic powder. And then in this one, I have kosher salt, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and then just freshly ground black pepper. So I'm gonna put all that in there. And that's everything for our marinade. And let me just run through it again. That was mustard, Dijon mustard, brown sugar, paprika, oil, chili powder, garlic powder, salt, black pepper, and cayenne, and the Coke, obviously. And we are whisking this to combine. And I smell that smoked paprika. All right. So now we need our chicken. We clean up just a little bit. My chicken I have pre-prepared, gotten it ready. It is a rather large sort of roasting chicken. He calls for a 6 to 8 pound whole roasting chicken. Take the giblets and everything out of it. You can do whatever you want with those or just throw them away. And we're going to pour this marinade in here. I'm trying not to make a mess. This is, by the way, a 2-gallon Ziploc bag. I knew that, of course I made a mess. I knew that it probably would not quite fit in a 1 gallon, but he does say to do this in a zip top bag. So pour this in here. close it up and try to get as much air out of it as I can. And now, make sure that is closed, because he says to, I'm gonna take this off, to massage it into the meat and skin, even make sure it's inside. The way I put my chicken in there, I made sure to pour it sort of into the cavity that forms. And there we have it. I will probably leave it like this in the refrigerator, but I will probably turn it over at least once or twice so that the chicken sort of, all of the sides get as much marinade as they can. But that is it for tonight. This is gonna go in the refrigerator for, like I said, 4 to 12 hours. Our chicken has been in the refrigerator overnight about 14 hours. So we want to eat this in an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we're getting ready to put this on. We're going to cook it on our smoker. You could cook it in the oven, finding a space where it will be, you probably will have to have your rack at the very bottom. Good luck with that. You could do it on a grill. If you're using a charcoal grill or a gas grill with multiple burners, he says you want indirect heat. You want your grill to be at about 350. So medium heat, indirect if you can do it. We have a smoker that we can just set to a temperature, so that's what we're gonna use. A little bit of a smoke texture, smoke flavor to this, so a little different than just grilling, but it'll be fine. So I'm gonna take the chicken out of this bag, and we have this thing. You do not need it. It makes the can, this is a half-filled can. It's a different one, but pretty much the same as the one we used for the marinade. And it just fits right in here. It makes it a little more stable. You can just put the chicken on top of this can. It will be fine. I'm gonna use my hands because otherwise, yeah, tongs and stuff would be much harder. Just use your hands and wash them well afterwards. So I'm gonna take the chicken out of my marinade, but we're gonna keep the marinade because we're gonna use that to make a sauce later, which means it has to go back in the refrigerator. And try to get as much of the marinade out of here as possible. And then I'll do this facing you guys so you can see it. Just put that can into the chicken's cavity. And there you go. It'll just sit right up. And he says to tuck in the wings. If you tuck them back like that, that way they won't burn as easily. And there we go. We're gonna put this on our smoker for an hour and 10 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. You can check the internal temperature of the thigh and make sure it's at least 165, and it'll be all done. We'll be back in just a little bit to make the sauce, the barbecue sauce that we're gonna serve with this. But other than that, that's it for the chicken, and we'll make a sauce in just a bit. Okay, my chicken is almost done. It's taken a little bit longer. I think we're going on towards an hour and a half now from when we put it on. Backstage, man. But it's time for us to go ahead and get the sauce made. I'm not gonna show you cooking it because really it's very simple. You bring it to a simmer and you simmer it for 15 minutes. And I've got a bunch of other stuff because we have some company and we're gonna have lunch, and I'm gonna have a lot going on, and so filming at the stove is not in the cards for today. So I have the reserved marinade from the chicken that I'm going to carefully pour into, carefully as I can, given who I am, pour into here. And all we're gonna add to this is a little bit of ketchup. Again, if you're gonna do sugar-free, they do make no sugar added ketchup with, that's my timer to go check my chicken again. that has, I think, Splenda in it instead of sugar. It's still a little higher in carbs, but because tomatoes, but lower than regular sugar. So you could try that. Let me know in the comments down below if you do try to do this in a less sugar version and how that turns out. I'd love to know. But so I'm gonna go put this over medium. Yeah, we're gonna bring it to a boil and then just bring it down to a simmer. So I'm probably gonna bring it to a boil, medium high. I'm a little impatient, and then take it down until it's just simmering for about 15 minutes or until it's a thickness that you like for barbecue sauce. And then we'll be done. And I'll show you what the chicken looks like when I take it off in just a minute. On this episode of Cooking the Books with Heather, you watched me make Coca-Cola canned barbecue chicken from Lazarus Lynch's Son of a Southern Chef cookbook. So I made this and we had some guests, and one chicken was enough to feed 4 adults and 2 children because it was a really large chicken. Ours took at least, I think, an hour and a half to cook on our smoker. It says it was about 350, so it just took longer than the recipe said. You know, for us, your experience might be different, depends on your setup and everything. I did start checking it after an hour, a little over an hour, and one side of mine was cooking a little bit faster than the other, so I just sort of rotated it and tried to keep them cooking evenly that way for the last half an hour. For us, I enjoyed that it was a very different flavor for the barbecue sauce. It was, the smoked paprika was really prevalent. One of our guests did say she could tell a little bit, she could feel a little bit of the heat. I didn't feel any, but so it really, I'm sure, depends on your heat tolerance. I'm sure my husband would think there was absolutely nothing in it, but there's only just a little bit of cayenne pepper in it. So if you prefer something really spicy, you can definitely up that. If you don't, you can leave it out. I'm sure it would be fine. I could barely detect that it was there at all in the end product. So I did feel like the chicken itself needed some more salt, but I also felt like if there was more salt in the marinade, then the barbecue sauce would have been too salty. So I'm not sure how I would deal with that. Maybe salt the chicken, especially on the skin and on the inside, before I put it in the smoker, after I take it out of the brine. I don't know. So if I make it again, I'll probably make a few alterations just, you know, to our preference, but it was really juicy. It was delicious. The skin was crispy. I liked the sauce. So all in all, we liked it. It's a great method. And it has a really pretty result. I think the chicken is beautiful and a little brown from the grill or the smoker or even the oven. And yeah, I think we enjoyed it. It's pretty easy, and you don't really need the special gadget that we had. Honestly, just the can is fine. The special gadget just makes it a little bit more stable. So I prefer to use it if we're gonna do that sort of thing. But anyway, if you don't have it, it is fine. And other than that, you just need the chicken, and you can put it in your oven or the grill or a smoker. Very versatile. So if you enjoyed watching me make this, please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and come back and watch me make something else next week.